Hey everyone, this is going to be your daily reading for January 25th. Happy Friday. For those in Hawaii, happy Aloha Friday. Hope you're ready for this weekend. Should be a fun one. Let's just jump into the reading. So we have a return visitor. We just had Manas not too long ago. Manas is our rune again for today. This is the rune of mankind. I always see this rune, this is a rune of moderation, balance. We talked about it last time where it's, this balancing of the opposites, masculine, feminine, light, dark, positive, negative, all these types of things. There is how do I want to word this? I would say there's a need to, almost for modesty in a way. It's one thing to know your strengths, know your accomplishments, versus, seeking approval, seeking recognition. This rune is all about balance and harmony, so it's just about being content with the task at hand, being happy doing the work, being happy just being part of this group and in this moment. It's not so much about standing out and being recognized. It's just kind of about being in the flow and being perfectly happy with that, because you're doing your part, you're doing your share, and that's something that should be, enjoyed. That's really what I get from this rune, and it makes sense. We have, astrologically, this is kind of a chill day. The moon does make a trine with the sun, which is great. Usually that makes things a lot easier. It makes us content and comfortable, and kind of happy. We're feeling good about it. Moon does make a square to Saturn later on in the day. Excuse me, which can be, kind of rough. It does make people kind of inflexible and, stiff, and it's hard to see the other person's side because you're just so rigid. I think with these two energies, because they're a little bit on the opposite side, but it's about finding that balance. You'll start off the day feeling really good, and by the end you may have a little conflict with someone. Not that you're necessarily on opposing sides. There probably is some common ground, as there always is, but it may make one or both of you, like I said, like rigid, like not necessarily open to seeing the other side of the argument. Where our rune, our counsel today, as well as that earlier trine, are really about just being in harmony and being happy and enjoying it and going with the flow, letting things flow, being flexible, right? So if you can remember that, it'll make today a lot easier, especially for anyone who is really being affected by this Saturn, this transit with Saturn. Because it's with our moon, so people are going to be feeling a certain way. It can make people feel depressed at times. So just be aware of that. Let's see. Let's pull a few. I'm good with 3. 3 is always a good number. Alright, so we got the Lion card, Higher Calling. Let's see. Prompt reads, you have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. I love the fact that it says you will find success and contentment with those by your side. That's literally what we were talking about, finding contentment in your life, not necessarily standing out, not necessarily seeking attention or craving attention. It's about being content, especially with those in your life, those relationships in your life, your friends, if you're blessed enough to have a partner. Next card out was the Ram, Perseverance. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. This is really linking me to that Saturn aspect, because Saturn is the planet that wants you to push through and don't give up and keep going. I think for those of you who are going to have some type of interaction with this Saturn transit, or if it's near your Saturn placement, or it's triggering any of your personal natal planets, that one's for you, just to keep going. Yes, people are going to be inflexible. Yes, people might give you a hard time. Doesn't mean you give up on the situation. You've got to be creative, find a way through it. And then last card out, Dragonfly, Magic. I love this card. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. Yes. To me, this is really, that's contentment. It's being happy in this place. Not about, oh, I want this, I need that, I don't have that, I'd be great if this, this is what's in front of you, this is who you are, this is the life you live, this is the place you're at, these are the friends that are with you, and I embrace it. I love it. Anything that's left, I send it on its way with light and love, like thank you for being with me or helping me and showing me whatever, but you are blessed. Like I said, I am blessed, I am brilliant. All of this, happy, wonderful, content energy. And it's not about giving up on your dreams. That's not what contentment is, but it's celebrating and being happy about what's here in the moment. And from that place is where strong manifestations come from, because it's all about the feeling. It's all about the feeling. Oh, so if you guys don't remember, that is the Spirit of Animals Oracle, and then we're using the Wild Unknown Tarot today. I just came home from work, so I'm just sitting down and doing this and kind of like decompressing as I do it. I hope you all had an amazing day. If I have any new watchers, new subscribers on right now, welcome to the family. I hope you hit the subscribe button and join our little community. For all my regular viewers, welcome back. Love you guys. Alright, let's see what we got. You didn't waste any time. Actually, that's a good little chunk. We'll start here. Ooh, look at that. Bottom of the deck right now. 10 of Cups. All about it. So, we've got the Temperance card. Angel of Patience. To me, this is weighing heavy on that Perseverance card. Staying with it. Divine timing. Allowing the timing to work. 8 of Cups. We've been talking about this a lot the past couple days. Is walking away from what's not helping us, what's not feeling supportive, what's bringing us down, what's causing us stress. Here we have the Emperor card. Beautiful. To me, this is really being assertive, taking control, living your life, owning it. And again, you don't necessarily see the Emperor like expecting his people to like, oh my God, there's the Emperor, yay! He's doing his duty. Is really what it is. It's his responsibility to care for his people. He is the leader of a nation. He's not necessarily seeking praise for it. This is what he does. This is his role. Same like how the baker's role is to feed people and make bread. Same how the farmer's is to grow crops. The seamstress is to mend clothes. His role is to lead. He's one part of the larger puzzle. Like this tree didn't grow that's featured here and then expect all the bushes around to be like, oh my God, you're majestic. Like, that's just what he does. That is the part he plays, alright? Oh. And then we have here the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands, so being this... a lot of times this card is a block. This is being stubborn. This is standing your ground. I almost want to say, sorry, that was such a long pause. I was just trying to see what I was getting. I almost feel like this 9 of Wands that's popping up, this is it is a resistance. Like, as much as I don't always see this card as a block, right now I see it as a block. I really see it as, this unwilling nature to walk away. Almost the opposite of being contentment. Or of being in contentment, not being contentment. But to me, this is giving me this, okay, this might sound stupid, because I'm trying to rationalize a way around it. But I almost want to say this is like a refusal to be happy. Like, if that makes sense. Like, it's almost like we've been in this position where we've been working so hard and, possibly suffering and, like, not enjoying our current place, and then now you're getting advice that, yeah, be happy where you are, be content, like, just enjoy it. And you're like, no, I don't want to be here. I'm trying to work on that mansion. I'm trying to work on that partner. I'm trying to work on that job. What do you mean be content where I am? Like, I almost feel like this is like, no, you're telling me all I have to do to get what I want is to let go of what I want? No, you're dumb. Like, I'm going to stay here and work hard and suffer from all this stress and struggle because that's the answer. Like, I almost feel like that's what that card is saying. I almost felt weird saying it. I was like, no, I don't want to be happy. Like, but that's kind of what I'm getting. Because here it's like, there's divine timing at work. You need to separate yourself from some things and just kind of own this responsibility you have to your own, I almost want to say, like, to this relationship with you. Like, this is to your own personal perception of the world and how you interact and how you see things. But there's this, like, stubbornness that's like, no, I will not. Like, I don't want to change. And then we start going through this next set of 4 cards. We have the Death card, which is all about transformation. That could also be Scorpio in your life, but that's major Pluto energy, rebirth, regeneration. Look at this. We also have the World card, so brand new cycles, completing, ending. That's why we need to walk away, because it is ending. We also have the Justice card, all about karmic balance. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles. Sorry, 7 of Pentacles. What did I say? I said 8, didn't I? That's random. 7 of Pentacles. My bad. So as a story, that makes sense. We're feeling stubborn. We need to go through this shift to round out this cycle so karmic scales can be balanced out. We can reserve. We can receive our rewards for the work that we've done, and then exercising patience as it comes. If we even break this down, how they laid out, so if we just take them, going down in columns, we have Temperance landing underneath, Death landing underneath the Temperance card, which is about this divine timing at work, the divine working through us to get us ready for this next stage, to shift us into this new cycle. Again, we have the 8 of Cups above the World card. So again, walking away. We're walking away from what causes us stress, what's causing us strife, into this new cycle, because it's a full new beginning. We're trying to close this out. And then we have the Emperor card over the Justice. Responsibility. This is the responsibility you have to your own life, to your own success, to your own path. And then Justice is the karma. So if you can commit to what it takes, the responsibilities it takes to be in this position, you will be rewarded. And conversely, if you can't accept those responsibilities and you shy away from them, you will not receive your abundance. You see how that works? And then this 9 of Pentacles, being stubborn about, oh my God, I want it now, I want it now, I want it now. No, that's not what I'm going to do. That's not how it's going to happen. Almost like having almost like a little spiritual tantrum in a way with this 9 of Wands. And then you have the 7 of Pentacles, which is telling you to be patient. Calm down. Allow it to come. And it's funny, if I just look at these 2 cards, both are cards of, non-movement, if that makes sense. Because here, actually, let's start with the 9 of Wands. So here with the 9 of Wands, you're being stubborn and, planting your feet in the ground. Like, I'm not moving. I chained myself to the door. Like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just being stubborn, and I'm just going to hold my ground. And then you have here the 7 of Pentacles, which is also a card of non-movement, non-action, but in a completely different attitude. This is the attitude of, I know the work has been done. I know the plan has been set. I'm now just waiting for the harvest to grow. I'm waiting for the seeds to ripen. I'm waiting for this divine timing we already talked about to, come to fruition. So there's a patience and a calm here versus, an anger and stubbornness. So both aren't moving, but the attitude is different. And honestly, to me, that's where this contentment energy is coming in. Because either way, you're not moving forward. So it's not going to change the path. But, I'm pretty sure one of these paths is going to be a little more enjoyable than the other. So if you're not going to be moving, you might as well look around and see what good is surrounding you and in the present moment versus stressing out and being frustrated about why we're not going anywhere. Does that make sense? So I want to say today, like, the message is really just about, it's about moderation. It's about finding balance and equilibrium and just kind of owning your place, owning your role in whatever circumstances you find yourself in, whether it's work, whether it's relationships, platonic or romantic, even business. Like, just kind of accepting the role you play in your reality, in your world, and finding what is great about it, finding the joy in it. And if that is hard for you, bottom of the deck right now is the Hermit card. So if you're struggling with that, take some time maybe to meditate, go inside. I would even say listen to some music that calms you down. It's about finding center again. Yeah, it's about finding center, especially as we talk about this transformation. Because we got transformation here, we also got it in the dragonfly. I mean, the very first sentence is, I embrace my transformation. Allow. So, this contentment is really out. Like, I would almost say, if we were the chrysalis, we were, the chrysalis in the butterfly phase. So we're not moving. We're hanging out in our chrysalis as we transform and become this new, beautiful, wonderful butterfly. It's almost like this card is saying, so what kind of energy do you want to be, transformed with? Do you want your chrysalis, as you're, reshaping and being reborn, to be full of stubbornness and anger, or of peace and contentment? You decide. I feel like a lot of our cards, and maybe this is just the way I read, but I feel like a lot of the cards recently have kind of been giving that same kind of message. This is what's going to happen. So you can either do it, with love and light in you, or stress and strife in you. Like, you decide. Like, I feel like I've used that, you decide a couple times recently. But that's really what it is. We are closing out this cycle and truly beginning anew and transforming into a new version. The energy that we take into this new cycle is really dependent on our attitude. What are we feeling? What is the predominant thought on our mind? Because that's the energy we're going to carry with us. I almost feel like these cats are staring at me as I say that. They're like looking back at me like, yeah, that's right. So what energy are you going to take? You decide. Alright, my lovelies, I'm going to wrap it up here. Awesome reading. I look forward to this weekend. I hope you guys have some fun plans. As always, give me a like if you like this video. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. And I love hearing from you guys, so whatever way, if you want to reach out to me, please do. I'd love to start a little conversation, so you can hit me up in the comment section below, DM me on Instagram at The Guiding Chariot, and as always, my professional email is in the description box, so you can reach out to me there also. Alright, my loves, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!